Hello and welcome to the 13th episode of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I'm Beta Ben. We're going into the Tower of the Gods. It's the 13th episode. The gods are testing us. 13, Tower. It's a bad sign. If I end up on the 13th floor at roughly 1 PM, assuming I'm starting at midnight or daybreak, looking at that clock, this could all go badly. Oh, that's what I hear when we get in here. Just a sort of a low choir. This first bit's rather tedious, I seem to recall. Although I can use the cannon to blow these out. Yeah, that's satisfying. Oh, come on. Blatantly hit that. Yeah, the reason I think this is tedious is because you have to kind of cruise around. And it's just quite slow. Yeah, it's not unbearable, but it is quite slow. Let's go for that one first. I won't make this before the water comes back up. I'm letting you in. Oh no, I did. I was pretty sure I wouldn't. It's close. Nice. What have I got equipped? This will do. Ah, so they are red choo-choos underneath. I'm going to kill this before I deal with the puzzles of this room. I think there's another one in here. I had memories of there being more than one. Right, so I've got to bomb out these walls. I'll probably need bombs at the very least for that. Do I think I can do this without moving these boxes? It's possible. Nice. I don't know if there's actually anything in any of these. I've got it in my head. This first floor is very much about getting to the next floor. Well, the dungeon map. That's not unhelpful. I can see some use for that. I don't know if I'm close enough for this to work. Maybe. I'm gonna have one more go before I just get closer. No. Oh, there's loads of them now. I wonder if I get this right on the edge. Let's drop. That's drop. Am I too close? Maybe. Oh. Knocked both of them out. Right, well, there's nothing more in here. There's a lot of them. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move past them. I'm a pacifist these days. The roof will kill me. Yeah, not like a full-on pacifist. You know, if I don't need to kill it, I won't. Let's see this. Oh yeah, I just remembered there's a song I need in this place that you get from this place. You also get the bow and arrow, but that comes later. Let's do this side. The side A unlocked. Come on. Okay, use that water to my advantage. Nail them. Game's just tops, isn't it? It's just the best. Little slot here. I'm thinking, what do I put in that slot? One of these guys, maybe. I think I can pick them up. I know I can go down there. I can move. I can use one of them sticks to light a torch down below, but that comes later. There's something else to this slot. I can't think what. I'll figure it out eventually. That eye is definitely something. Yep, didn't mean to do this. Didn't mean to do that. That's the one I wanted. I thought that would do something. I think if I get out the old Deku Leaf, then that will have a hearty effect on them. What's it going to be? Could be a key. Could be not a key. Compass? Compass. Yeah, I knew all along. I think if you shoot that with an arrow, you get something, or it might be nothing at this point. I'm gonna make efforts to hit it with this though, just to be sure. Yes, it's definitely nothing at this stage. Alright, so I'll do that one with the lanterns. I think that makes a chest appear here. but also it will bring these statues to life and they will attack me. These sticks don't burn down, so the only thing you have to worry about is what's it called? Oh no, it makes the chest appear there. Is the water coming back, is what I was going to say. A chest can't unappear after it exists. That's actually true. I'm thinking treasure map. Nope, joy pendant. I had it in my head as being a useless item. I can't remember what the shtick is with this. I'm sure it will come to me. I don't have a key. This area is meaningless. I believe there was one more sort of doorway to approach. I feel like this is the first proper dungeon of this game. The first two are fairly easy and very linear. This is the one where you actually start to get, you know, some of the better puzzles, and you have to think a bit more. And there's a very good fight against what's it called? A dark nut, I think they're called. Alright, come on, water level. There we go. Let's just pick that up, pop it on here. Nice. Nice. Might just go for them. Another one of these here. There's definitely something to them, but I can't quite remember what. That hole is a trap. Oh, I remember what you have to do. You have to line up the boxes to make a platform to get across. But I mean, oh yeah, that's it. You can't, when you're swimming, you can't get on these. But there is something you can do with them. You can. Oh no, does this just make a bridge? Drop it. It does make a bridge. I was wrong. Hopefully that will stay in the right location when the water comes up. I think it only shows that once or twice. Please, please be in the right spot. I don't want to have to go through the argy of moving down that small area again. Yeah, the Rainbow Bridge. Yeah, now I remember that. When you hold an item like this, you can walk through doors with it, which it's kind of a big deal in Zelda terms. Halfway? Halfway? Is it halfway? It's gonna be halfway. No? Okay, it seems to have opened the whole way. I was thinking the previous one of those slots would be required as well to get them both open. My memory is hazy of this game. Thought I might be able to use the swift sail in here. There was an outside chance, wasn't there? You tease, Link. You little tease. It's a shame you can't stay at like that level, because, you know, it would be like Rambo. Or Predator. I forget what film that's actually from. It's been parodied in so many other things that I've lost knowledge of what it actually came from. My instinct is Predator, because he'd have been like hiding in the mud or something from Predator. But equally it seems like something Rambo would do. John Rambo. Not in First Blood, mind. In First Blood Part 2, Rambo 1. Terrible naming scheme of that series. Okay, what we got? Got to light the torch to get across, so let's just drop that. So what you have to do here is this is where you got to make the bridge. It's not overly difficult, you just got like certain time constraints of getting things in place. You can do it with, you know, not all of the boxes. I intend to use all of the boxes because I like the way it looks. The only important thing you got to do is you got to make sure the gaps aren't like sort of just odd spacing. Oh, you can climb up. I wasn't sure. I might be able to throw it from this last box. I'll do a test run. Can I? Yep, can do that. I'm wasting valuable time here. Should have time. Just get that one in place. I should be able to do it with that lot. Just a little safety box at the end there. That safety box will screw me. We all know it, don't we? Right, I haven't got time to do it on this run. I'll wait for it to go down and come back and get up again. That's a smart thing to do. God, it looks good, doesn't it? Can't wait until that. There's a few years from now they do the proper version of Breath of the Wild where it looks, just needs a bit of anti-aliasing. That's all it needs. It's a little bit jaggy. Right, if I've timed this right, I should just... No! Pretty sure the little box did screw me. I think we all saw it. I'll just slot this in that space. Is that going to fit? Should fit, because this is all on a grid system, but you never quite know. Did I have plenty of time? Probably, but I don't want to risk it. I'd sooner wait a whole loop than have to wait 2 loops, The faces are a bit much, don't you think? They're just a tad gauche, to use a possibly French word. Très gauche, one could say. I don't really know French. I know I can get by. Come on. Here we are. Now we'll do this. What? Christ. Fucking flame went out. That's not how fire works. Fire spreads. The look on his face when he did that. He looked fucking terrified. Is this going to be a small key or nothing? Oh, it's a small key. Right. Okay, so the small key gets me through a little bitch. Use my own platforms against me. Bye. Yeah, they haven't given me so many of the old, you do the puzzle, then the enemies drop down, but also the door gets barred. They've just thrown in the enemies, and it's like, well, you haven't blocked my door. I'm leaving. There's no experience here. I'm leaving. Where do I need to be? It's not there, is it? It's over this way. It's the lower door here has a key requirement. Come on, make it! Good lad. Kind of want to be on this. Nah, I was gonna get on a pillar. There was no need. Wouldn't have helped. I'll kill all these. All right. Boomerang just decided to miss. I'm not sure if parrying does anything useful with these. It might kill them without need of additional abilities, but I'm not certain. Was there a step up here? I can't actually remember. There was. Didn't help. Never forget that you have actual bombs, and they are bombs. Okay, so they don't actually kill. Oh, come on, that's horseshit. My fucking sword went through him. So one bomb stuns and then another one to kill. That's... Didn't know that off the top of my head. I'd have thought one would have killed them. Or if it had stunned them, I wouldn't expect another one to kill. Alright, what's my reward for all of this nonsense? Rainbow stairs. And a shit ton of chew jellies came off of that. What do they call it? It's like, there's a name for those orbs they drop. And I can't remember what it is. Does this float? No. Honk it. You save a little bit of time. Actually, it respawned. Probably a safety feature. Didn't need to, not in this room, but glad I checked first. I have got to get up here though before the water rises. Not that hard. One of these come to life? I'm sure it does eventually. I reckon it's now it comes to life to attack you. That's where I gotta go. Behind the waterfall. So, yeah, I'm just trying to think that that's one of those things in Zelda. There's always something hidden behind the waterfall. And there is in this one as well. It's where one of the sages hides. Well, they don't really hide there. It's just where they at. To use a horrifying phrase. It's where they at. Do you like that? My greatest dishonour in fucking Breath of the Wild. I was one of the last shrines I managed to find. It was hidden behind a waterfall, and I was like, Ben, you tit. You didn't see it behind a waterfall. Alright, got a new enemy here. See it? Gotta stun it. Didn't work. I'll just run past it. It's not that hard. Kill that rat. Oh yeah. Yeah, if I stand on all three of them, this will go. The worst part about this game, you Z target, pull out the boomerang to hit someone. If the thing runs away, it switches you to this mode. It's not too bad. Oh, I killed it. Because at least you can move, but in the original version you couldn't move when you did that, and it would almost certainly kill you. Alright, let's start getting these across then. Yeah, see how lackluster I am about that laser. Granted, it did hit me as soon as I said laser, but it's not. It's just not that dangerous. I don't. You know, it's in Breath of the Wild. They're gonna kill you in one hit. You just ignore it. Really, it's a bit too slow to fire. Alright, I mean that's clearly touching, but fine. Whatevs. Presumably, I don't need to be on this at all times to get it to work. No. Do I want to take one of those with me just in case? I feel it could be useful, but not yet. So I'll leave it and be annoyed when there's a platform up here for me to put it on. Long fucking way, isn't it? What's back here? It's clearly another platform. It's just there. What does it mean? Can I throw a bomb on it? Can I throw a bomb on it? How is it every time I've got a bomb out, I've fought it's one button to throw it or drop it, and I've always got it wrong? How can you get it wrong that many times? That defies sense. Now, a message from our sponsors. I thought the gods would speak to me at this point. I thought I was going to get a new song up there as well. I think that comes in a bit. They've introduced the idea of having to move the statues around. Next, they have to introduce the fact that the statues can and will attack you, and then they allow them to be friends. I want to say that's the order. I don't even know if I need this, but I feel I should take it. Something there? Yeah, eyes to shoot. I didn't need to bring this at all. Yeah! My statue-based attacks do nothing. Could have probably found out if the parry would work there. There's no advantage to know it, really. Oh, this is where you get a song. I think. Yeah, here it is. Teach me, oh gods. Okay, well, I should probably read that. Press Z up. Oh, no, that comes later. You just shout at them at this point. Hilarious. Oi! Wake up! Actually, if you've never seen Gavin and Stacey is the ideal one. You just do a Nessa and just shout loudly. Oh! Oh! Stop following me. It's actually very hard to walk through this with the way the camera is facing. It's easier to Z target, I feel. I'm saying Z target, that's what it was in Ocarina of Time, because you used the Z button. Hey, no, it's ZL in this one, I suppose. It's still Z targeting. Why did I die? Alright. Come on then. Not quite sure how I fucked that up, to be honest, because I didn't... I mean, I threw it straight. I didn't... Oh, that's it. You don't throw it, you just jump. Yeah. I'm not sure if this will walk off on its own or not. It may have a certain amount of self-preservation. Not quite enough. And it's right. It could rightfully be annoyed at me because I did just pick it up and honk it off a ledge. Right, now I've got this. Now what? Actually, why do I have this? Oh yeah, it's to bring back to that initial room. It's actually quite a cool little statue. That's the sort of thing I wouldn't mind, like a nice carved stone statue of one of them, because it's very subtle. I wouldn't want any kind of like Zelda markers on it other than what it is. You'd have that, and people wouldn't know. Be good artwork for your mantle, maybe by the fireplace. I'm thinking. I could see that. There's the song. It's left, middle, right, middle. Is that the song? Basically, you don't do anything and it plays itself. Left, middle, right, yeah. There we go. Na, na, na. It's no Zelda's Lullaby, is it? I've just noticed in front of me there's a list of my songs. This is my third one. Command Melody. It's actually number 3 in the list as well. My Kin. No, it's fine. Oh, that's gone. Why didn't that stick around? Doesn't matter. The fact that that doesn't stick around implies that the gods are like, yeah, you know, if another hero comes along, we don't want him getting that too soon. He can have his own fuck ups. This guy's gonna die. He's not even wearing the outfit. Gonna swap to this bad boy. In fact, I'll keep that equipped. Yeah. Always know what's super effective, eh? Pretty sure it works across this gap as well. No. Yep, it does. I think there's no floor down there, so they will, you know, not die because they're like magic flying skulls. So death is already not on the table for them. I need to put something on this to get to work, don't I? Actually, I might not have needed to. There's actually a lot of grappling-based puzzles in here. I think that's fairly common in this game. Each dungeon does use a lot of what you already have, and then the new item. It's not just, you know, like base puzzles, then the new item later. I was thinking about using the command melody, but I don't actually need it. I'll chuck him on there for now. I do need it. I just realised what I actually have to do. Forgotten how to use it. Na, na, na. Shouldn't have to watch that again, I don't think. Ah, yeah, the little... I love that little song it makes when you go in someone's mind. And whatever the fuck Link is doing now, this weird, like, Geppetto come dance maneuver. It's brilliant. Geppetto? He wasn't a puppeteer. I want to get the guy from Fantastic Four, the Puppet Master. I feel like his name's Giovanni or something like that. It's Italian, that's for sure. I keep coming to Geppetto, but I don't think that's right. I really like those rainbow bridges. They look really cool. Like Raiders of the Lost Ark, kind of. Couldn't remember the button. Could not remember the button for the life of me. It's weird. Normally, I'm really good at just knowing the right button by instinct. If I had to think about it, I wouldn't get it. But today, I just can't get it. Like I'm trying to drop this now. All I can do is throw it. Didn't even want to drop it. I want to go down. Wait, what does this do again? Opens that. Okay. Right, you stay there, mate. The irony is not lost that the next 2 dungeons... Yeah, the next 2 dungeons after this one involve, like, companions. You fucking idiot. and they're somehow less, like these ones which are just statues and have no real use at all, are somehow less annoying than the ones in the next dungeons. Although they're not too bad, because you don't overly have to like protect or defend them. Oh, it's a good bit coming up. It's a good bit. Yeah. I think it's called a Dark Nut. It's something like that. Dark Knight. There's tiers of them. This is like the first proper fight of the game, really. This is the one where you realise that you're nothing. Haha! Oh fuck. Haha! Shit. And nothing. None of your shit does anything to him. Till cut his armor off, then he's fucked. Yeah, I took his belt. Rupee. Stun him a bit. Steal something else. Stun him again. Something else. Alright. Just walk behind him. Ready for the parry. Nailed it. Oh no, didn't cut his armor off there. They go for the swords. They want the swords. Now I'm actually going to kill him soon. Oh, bollocks. He disagrees with my assumptions. Let's cut this armor off. It's a pain in the ass. He can't do a lot once you get the armor off him. He's basically useless. Alright, he should be dead now. Now you have to fight two of them. You don't. Can you imagine? First time you come across that bastard, you've got nothing. It's like, I don't know what to do here. Particularly because parrying's like, you get taught it, but you don't really have to use it at all. I really like these swords as well, because they can break the pillars. It's just immensely fun to do. They can even break it when you throw them. Look at that. Genius. Right. Should be a bow and arrow, I think. The hero's bow. Is it called the hero's bow? Fairy bow? Hero's bow. Yes, it's the hero's bow. Now, all the other items have been more like tools. This is a weapon. Like this is a full-on weapon of war. Ironically, when I've messed about with bows and arrows in the past, I've found like a bow and arrow is somewhere between a tool and a toy. A crossbow is a weapon of war. Nailed it. What is slightly annoying is, because I'm playing on, what am I playing on? I'm playing on this. I can't use fucking motion controls to aim. Also makes me realise this absolutely has to go on R. I've got it on X. If I have it on X, I can't aim and shoot. If you have it on R, you can. It's like first-person shooter controls. So I've learned that. I should probably shoot the eye, really, shouldn't I? That's why I've got it, after all. Wow. That is not quick, is it? I don't need it for Link. I need it to transport this bastard. Move, move, move! Ah, he's missed it. I wonder if he can actually make it. No, he can't. Where's he going to respawn? Please be in this room. Please tell me I haven't fucked this up. Yeah, he's still in there. I don't think they can quite make it back to whence they came. Yep. Love how long this fucking thing is. It's huge. It's an almost indescribable length. But quite large. That's how I would describe it, actually. I actually got attacked by the two statues then. You heard the noise as I went by them, but I just didn't give a shit. They were too slow, frankly. I think that's a good point to end on for today's episode. I actually meant to end after I beat that Dark Nut, and I thought that in my head. I was like, brilliant, fight this, what a great ending. And then I forgot, and time passed. See you next time.